picnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down throw for Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, Cleveland.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And the Browns first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Mayfield now. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run, it's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 52. Mike 52. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the dog right there. Good dog right there. 25. Check 25.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Seahawks.
A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wide out, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
First down, Cleveland.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with his 2nd and 4. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson going right side here, and that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down, Cleveland.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have cut it back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Like 22, like 22. Like 22.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For DK Metcalf.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken right on the 30. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Second and 2.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Brings up third and
from the shotgun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. With that run, double-check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 36, Mayfield flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Browns 9.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The run for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
That's good for a Seahawks.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Taken down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mayfield on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
18 yards. It's now third down.
To throw is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
And out. It's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53 is the hurry, hurry! 53. And here we go. Watch the pass. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 53 is the left. 53 is the left.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Delano Hill. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Number 34.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having to. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Mayfield's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, good dash. Alert.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check pass. One up for signals. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 19. Shit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
SOS. Alert. Move, team.
Play action. It's Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described,